I want to share a really beautiful story about my first conscious meditation that I had back in 2016 or 2017. It was. And if you see me looking up, I'm just looking at the beautiful sun and the Blue Ridge Mountains. They've been grounding me so much lately, but I want to bring in this meditation that I was brought that was just so beautiful, that showed me the interconnection with nature that we had. And this was a super big activation for me. This is when I first went vegan, and I was vegan at the time of having a lot of endometriosis. If you don't know, I have healed a lot of endometriosis wound things, cysts, masses, endometriomas, so a lot of stuff with my womb I've been healing since I was before 17, but very consciously since 17. I was first told I'd be infertile, had my first endometriosis surgery. I was told I have the worst case of endometriosis they've ever seen, and one of the youngest, and that I'd never be able to have children. So since then, I've been really working on my healing journey and everything. So at this point, veganism was being shown to me. I was learning about it, and I didn't actually dedicate myself to a vegan diet at all until this meditation. Really, this was a really big meditation for me. So I just was taken to this scene where I was a flower in the sun, and just like feeling what it felt like to have the sun rise, and just feeling the life of a flower, and seeing a human walk by and adore my beauty, and like, oh, look at this beautiful flower, and this awesome music and like high vibratory feeling is awesome. And I'm looking at the human and I'm feeling like, oh, it's just all this oneness, this beautiful oneness. I'm feeling one with my body, one with the sun, one with the meditation, just completely encapsulated by the meditation, and feeling myself from perspectives of all angles, as the human, as the flower, as the sun, all in one meditation. It was so beautiful. This is when my meditation and my body technology really took off, and I was really able to like tune into myself. I also was told then that the endometriosis was the ailments and pollution and chemicals and GMO yucky food that we have that's clogging our earth. So it was showing my body as the earth body in a way, and the endometriosis as like masses stuck on earth. So yeah, very just beautiful meditation. So anyways, when the human came, which was also from my consciousness, I was seeing myself from both points of view as a flower, like, oh, human, so beautiful. Hello, human. I'm just so happy. And then slowly the music starts to fade and the light starts to fade as me, the human, just starts mindlessly like, oh, what a beautiful flower. Let me just pick it up and pick it out of the ground. And slowly the perspective of the flower was dying, and it was such a profound meditation to feel, because as the human, I felt so mindless. I'm like, oh, this beautiful little flower, I'm just gonna pick it up. Did not even thinking about it's the flower's life cycle, right? So when the flower, the flower's looking, and it goes to slow motion for the flower, as the human is slowly picking it up, and I'm like, no, don't pick me because I'll die. That's like, just look at me, just adore my beauty. So slowly it goes from color to black and white. This is how beautiful the meditation was. Just such like a movie, just so beautiful. Completely sober, just perfect meditation for understanding the earth body with my body, total Venusian thing. So slowly the music starts to slow down, the vibration feels lower, sad, and the color starts to fade, and it goes to black to white, from color to black and white. And as the flower is picked, the flower is like fading, its life force, energy, and essence, and it dies. So the human is looking at it, waving it around, loving it, oh so pretty, smells it, and then throws it behind them and continues walking. And then the scene ended, and I came out of that meditation just bawling. And because the end scene was the flower with like X's on the eyes, like dead, and it was like the human only picked that flower. The human ended the flower of the life of that flower just for a few minutes of satisfaction, of sniffing and looking. It couldn't just look. It couldn't just adore the beauty and walk by it and thank its grace for gracing its presence. The human was mindless like an animal and used the animal mind, did not operate from the heart, thinking, oh, I'm going to kill this plant if I just pick it and throw it. Had no intention for the flower that they were picking other than self-egotism, sniff, pretty, I'm a bigger thing, and this is a helpless thing. I can just pick it up and throw it behind me, and the human's skipping off with no reckless abandon, in the mind, just no thought, no care, and the flower is just left, no life. And just that perspective of that meditation, I'll never forget that, because it really I told you, I started being vegan after that. I'm not still vegan. I go off and on. This next 18 months though, I'm going to be a mostly vegan diet. If anything, animal protein, it will be eggs and bone broth. But as far as that, carnivore, dead meat, dead energy thing, I'm really feeling more towards my spiritual centers. When I'm more grounded and more in my lower centers, I eat meat more in my animal primal state. But when I am more spiritual, I'm eating less meat. I'm eating more light foods, and it's lighter in my energy. So I just wanted to share that so that people are more conscious about what they're doing in the land, because plants do have consciousness. There's so many studies about plants having a consciousness and having vibrating or growing better in a happier environment, or feeling stifled. Some plants grow better next to other plants. Some grow better alone. Some like music. Some don't like music. I honestly, truly feel the more connected to the earth we are, the more connected to our bodies, our own nature and physical bodies. Because, we're not tin, we're not robot, we're not metal. Some of us have little, these parts because we've had to have surgeries and such, but we are, we're from the earth. Our body, our earth body is very similar to the earth body. So just keeping that in mind, and, understanding that although we are so big, and we can do so much, we can cause so much destruction that is unnecessary from egotism, and we don't even think of it. We don't even think about the harm we are causing because of our egos. And that was a big meditation for me, to just put into perspective how careless humans can be and how harmful we can be when we're not in our hearts and operating in our hearts, which more meat does bring you away from your heart, brings you more into your animal mind. Vegan is a great detox too for losing weight, detoxing parasites out of the system, getting an alkaline system. If you have a lot of chronic illness or dis-ease in your body, a really good way to cleanse and detox is going vegan, even if it's just for a week, for 30 days, no meat and just light foods. Food that is fed from the sun, from the water, from the elements can do amazing things for your body. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. I'm going to be very cautious talking about the earth. I have a south node in Taurus in the 6th house, and with our north node being in Pisces, our south node being in Virgo, I'm being called to bring back a lot of wisdom regarding the earth. I'm going to be gardening more soon and able to teach more directly about that. It's been a really long time since I've been in the garden. So that will be just like a whole new, soul regeneration for me, and also teaching opportunity. So I'll be making a lot of things to share with you guys regarding our body technology and the earth technology, as it is one and the same. We're so disconnected from our bodies, which means we're disconnected from the earth. If you're disconnected from your earth, you're disconnected from your body. If you're disconnected from your body, you're disconnected to the earth. It's that simple. So yeah, just wanted to share that of a really amazing meditation that I had a few years ago that really sparked my journey to just be more conscious and a better human regarding the harm and the waste that I create, and also the harm that I create that is mindless and that is based out of ego. So yes, we can always do better when we are being consciously aware of what we're creating in the world, and whether we're being creators or destroyers.